Part of the team at each of the previous two tournaments. She was the leader yesterday as well, albeit with just 9 points in that defeat to Senegal. Simone Keita there, another experienced player, part of the team at the last couple of tournaments. Their leader on the court is the number 13, Nadia Perouche-Niang, 39 years of age, former French international. Although she played 20 scoreless minutes yesterday, went 0 of 6 from the floor.
"39-year-old, not exactly the veteran on the team, though. They do have someone 4 years her senior, and surely the oldest player in the tournament."
Let's pause for the national anthems.
Thank you. Maintenant, l'hymne national de Guinée-Conakry.
We're just about ready to start game 2 on game day 2 at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2017. The youngest team in the competition, Egypt, looking to continue their impressive start against a Guinea side still licking their wounds after the largest defeat of game day 1. Former GB women's head coach Roy Birch alongside me, Tim Long, for this one. Roy, looking forward to seeing this Egyptian team again after their performance yesterday.
Yeah, I was very impressed indeed. Not just with their star player, Soraya Dahadi, though, but as a team as well. And all credit to Coach Ashur. He's done a great job. And when you consider that he lost one of his star players just a couple of days before the tournament starts, she got a scholarship in the States and had to sort out her visa. Well, that meant an awful lot of reorganisation because that player was a starting 5 player. And yesterday against the Democratic Republic of Congo, they didn't look as though they missed their star player at all. Didn't look as though they needed an awful lot of reorganisation, so he had a lot of work to do, and he did it very, very well as well. Got to say though, Guinea here, and veritable underdogs, of course, and you could say they're looking for experience, but then again, they've got a 39-year-old and a 43-year-old. They're pretty experienced, so what they're getting out of the tournament, getting beaten every time. Now, let's not make the assumption they're going to get beaten in this game, but odds are that they will after yesterday's performance. They have got some young kids in the team, though. They've got those 2 veterans we talked about as well, so really they've got to get as much as possible they can out of this tournament. They're not going to win it, but let's hope they can get a couple of games where they get close.
You look at the FIBA World Rankings, there's actually only 2 places between these two. Egypt at 60, Guinea at 62, but there was a huge difference in terms of the performances we saw from both on this court yesterday in the opening game. Egypt with their young guns firing on all cylinders. The youngest team at the tournament, 4 players under the age of 19 on their 12-woman roster. And then for experience, they've got 5 players that have played at either the 2013 or 2015 tournaments. A couple of years ago in Cameroon, they were also the youngest team at those championships, managed to defeat the defending champions Angola in the group stage. A big shock there, went on to finish 8th in the competition with a 3-5 record, and they're hoping that the evolution of this senior team continues and can take them even further than that this time around. And we saw every sign that that could be the case yesterday. And they'll hope to go 2-0 at the start of the group stage up against Guinea here today. Guinea were hoping to improve on a 9th place finish a couple of years ago when they finished with 3 wins from their 7 games.
Yeah, when everyone started talking about the possible outcome of this tournament, who's going to win the gold, who's going to win the silver, and of course gold and silver go to Spain next year for the World Cup. And we were talking about teams like Angola, Cameroon, Nigeria, Senegal, and no one mentioned Egypt. Well, at least I didn't hear anyone mention Egypt, but if they win today, they'll go 2-0 and part the way towards qualification for the quarterfinals. Remember, they've still got 3 games to go, 3 tough games. But a 2-0 start, well, that's a long way towards qualification for the quarterfinals. And there's the coach, he knows that as well.
Pas d'espace, d'accord? On prend tout. Repli défensif s'il y a un tir à rater. Repli défensif rapide, on reprend derrière. Ok? Allez, on a tout dit ce matin. Vous savez ce qu'on a à faire. Ok?
Well, when I started off in my coaching career, I was on the wrong end of a couple of hammerings. I know what it feels like.
Tu commences. Mara, tu commences. Là, Simone, tu commences. Il est où Simone? Angeline, tu commences.
Good to see his players listing 100% concentration.
انا مش عايز تفضلوا هنا كتير. ما دام طلعت فوق دي هايل، ان انت تباص الكوره وكمل الموشن بتاعنا. تبقى انت بتستلم كورتك وانت داخل على الباسكت. اسمعني بس، افضل واحد يستلم كوره في الاوفنس ده، افضل واحد.
Coach Usman Kamara on the Guinea bench, who was also in charge a couple of years ago. Coach Amir Ashur on the Egyptian bench, who had plenty of choices to make before coming to this tournament, given the success of so many of the players at various teams at youth level. Ended up picking 4 players under the age of 19. And so far it's looking like a good roster selection from him. Their success at youth level extends to 5 podium finishes at under 16 and under 18 African championships since 2009. Here's the Guinea starting 5. See Mara in there, Aisha Mara, who was just 1 of 10 from the field yesterday, really personalised, epitomised their struggles. And the starting 5 for Egypt, Soraya Deghadi, the star, in stark contrast to the name on the Guinea starting 5 I mentioned. 33 points in as many minutes for her. She was 6 of 11 from downtown, 11 of 18 from the field altogether. Here we go, we're underway in the second game on the second day of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2017, Egypt against Guinea. The Egyptians looking for the quick early score, but strong on defence to intervene for Guinea to come away with the ball. And they'll have a chance to score the first point, so they should have done. Keita threw it over the hoop.
Well, that looked very impressive. A break down the floor there. Unfortunately, no end product.
They started with great energy on defence and offence, but without the shot at the end of it. When it goes for Egypt into El Shaarawy, defensive diligence continues for Guinea. Stumbling though is Mara, able to recover but travel. Here's the call.
Well, number 15, Simone Keita, got the best stats so far, 2 steals for Guinea. That is if the statsman gave her steal for the last one.
Soraya Dekadi. Oh, another steal. Getting 3 steals in the opening 50 seconds, and they finally do get the first score.
Well, Egypt had a slow start yesterday as well against the DR Congo. So perhaps coach needs to just wake them up a little.
I believe they fell behind by 9 points in that game before blowing the DR Congo away. It's a bit of a slow start for them here as well.
Early days, but I didn't think I'd be saying Guinea have the lead.
They might have led by more than just 2. Had they taken advantage of those opportunities in the fast break. Egypt's first points come via the foul line. Get them both. No mistake from Menatella Awad, the captain. Deflected into the hands of Mara. Mara loses out. Chance to run the floor now for Egypt. 3-on-2 fast break. Comes back a little fortuitously for Al Sharway. The long 2 wouldn't go for Osama. Guinea wrestle down the rebound with Mara. Plenty of space on this near side for Purush Niang, who receives it, takes on the long 2. It's short though. Soraya Dekadi the rebound. Looking to push the ball quickly on the dribble. Swings it across beautifully to the far side 2. Guinea getting back in transition. Mara comes away with it again, heavily involved.
That was a wonderful fingertip block as well. And again, the missed layup.
For Guinea, it looks like a case of them regrouping and saying our tournament starts here on day 2. Purush Niang, 0 of 6 from the field against Senegal in the opening game. Mara, some great defensive work from her. She can't add to it on the offensive end.
Almost a great hustle. In fact, it was a good hustle. Chasing the ball out of bounds, throwing it back. And here's Soraya Dekadi. Quiet start yesterday, same today. She can explode at any moment.
From downtown in the first half. Pass inside looking for Halwa, deflected away. It's Maru, pushes the ball down the floor. Purush Niang. Oh, she misses the open layup. One of their most experienced players. And then eventually she's fouled, so she will get a chance to earn 2 from the strike.
That's 3 layups Guinea have missed. And 2 of them have been uncontested.
Nadia Purush Niang able to score. Guinea with the edge again, thanks to the 39-year-old. Rima Sama. El Sharway into Soraya Dekadi. Twisting and turning, they stick to her tightly. Halwa gets away from that defensive pressure but misses her shot. It's pushed out of bounds. It's going to be Egypt ball.
.69 to inbound is Halwa. I got the impression yesterday that she was the late addition that Egypt said they wouldn't need when their scholarship-bound player was after a visa. And she impressed me yesterday, Halwa. She came on the court, added a bit of energy, and for that she's earned a starting 5 spot.
El Sharway with a beautiful teardrop shot there. And there's the steal. A chance to push the ball with Awad. She gets fouled.
The player who's being awarded the foul is appealing to the official that didn't call the foul. I got the ball cleanly, and I think I agree with her. Here we go. Oh, that's a clean. That's as clean as they come.
Fantasuma, who was disappointed by the call. Awad hits the first foul shot. Egypt nudge themselves in front. Got forward by Suma, who was impressive with her energy in that defeat to Senegal yesterday. One of the players that really did keep trying all the way to the end. That one over the top of the hoop, back to Purushniang, who misses another one perhaps she will feel she should have done better with. Soraya Dekadi out to Awad. Awad switches to the left hand, back to the right. Trapped underneath was Osama. It's Dekadi who steps away from the perimeter, catches her own rebound. The call against Awad.
Soraya Awadi has great awareness. She got a rebound then and could quite as easily have fired up another shot as well, but no. Found a player alone underneath, who again unfortunately missed. She's got terrific vision.
Purushniang's going to take on the three this time. Still nothing happening for her. Helwa quickly towards Awad, intercepted by Purushniang. Great defensive diligence to get back and intervene. Here goes Mara. Purushniang forced to hold on to it a little bit. Suma, and they'll play in the half court instead. Purushniang moving it on to Keita. Now we're going to see the long pass forward from Halwa to Soraya Dekadi. She gets contact and she looks to score her first points.
Again, great presence of mind from Soraya Dekadi. Attempted the reverse layup. She anticipated the foul. Got herself a spot on the line. At a risk of stating the obvious, Tim, it's all about sticking the ball in the hole. And that's what Guinea can't do. Their shooting technique is... I'm trying to think of a word that doesn't insult them. It's not very good, let's say. They're throwing the ball at the basket, not shooting it.
We've seen some good defensive pressure from them. We've seen some decent passes down the floor, but not seeing the final piece of the jigsaw. The one that you say is the most important. Purushniang deflected away, still in Guinea hands though. Purushniang across to this near side. Suma puts the ball on the floor.
Well, they move the ball pretty well, but it's the final product. The end product they can't accomplish.
Sharway back to the perimeter, wide open three. They can't make it count. Purushniang the rebound. Quickly forward to Suma, the 19-year-old. Little hesitation dribble, gets away from Soraya. Cross to the far side, open three-point shot for them. That is much better.
Hallelujah. 3-pointer for Guinea.
7 points apiece as we cross the midway point of the first quarter. Soraya Dekadi. Back to El Sharway. El Sharway dishes it with the right hand after going on to her left, and a foul. Talk about their lack of ability to shoot the ball, Roy. Before that last basket that they just made, they were 1 of 11 from the field to start.
And they were all close shots as well.
Yeah, 1 of 9 inside they are. Rims out for Halwa. Egypt by 1, 8-7.
Well, Guinea is certainly not the most athletic team here, but they are not short of athleticism.
Purushniang for 3. Still not going down for her. Rebound Keita, and she forces it in. Guinea lead.
Well, there's proof of the athleticism. Keita there, rebounded, stuck it back in, and Guinea back in the lead.
Soraya Dekadi onto Halwa. Back to Osama. Osama twisting and turning, getting away from 2. Couldn't hang long enough to hit. And on the baseline, it's touched out to bounce by Egypt.
Well, 15 goes out, but she's had a significant impact on the game so far, Simone Keita. Possibly not in the best condition. Looks as though she needs a bit of a blow, but don't expect her to be on the bench for too long. She's had a a good game so far.
Purushniang into Berete. Purushniang back to Mara. Purushniang trying to feed it into Berete in the low post. It was a difficult pass to play. She almost found it.
Yeah, it was a bit telegraphed, the pass. She knew she was going to pass the ball into the low post before she'd even got it. And sadly for her, the defender knew that as well.
There goes Awad. By Ehab, who's come into the game. Now Al-Shawi. Helwa. Nice team basketball from Egypt. And the drop for Al-Shawi.
A good old-fashioned weave outside the lane. And they find a player inside.
Mara to Purushniang. Across to the far side, she gets it back. Running the show at the moment in terms of the passing, Purushniang, but they can't hit the shot again. Abdel Gawad bulldozing away down the floor and getting it to fall with the contact. She'll have a chance at a three-point play. One of their young stars, part of the team at last month's Under-19s World Cup in Italy. Stepping up to the plate for the seniors.
Well, timeout Guinea. I'm not sure that it's part of the game plan, but they seem to have Nadia Purushniang at the point. I'm not sure that that's her ideal position.
Timeout with 3 minutes and 4 seconds to play in the first.
On regarde là.
S'il vous plaît, refusez le passage.
L'orientation, c'est toujours dans les corners. Toujours dans les corners. Okay?
Well, Guinea must be thinking there's something wrong with their hearing. Let's cast our minds back over 24 hours. Played against Senegal. You couldn't hear yourself think. It's like a ghost town today. We can actually hear what the players are saying. Okay, we've got mics, but we can hear what they're saying, or the coach is saying. We're on the other side of the floor.
We couldn't even hear what we were thinking in the game yesterday with the host Mali in action.
Well, there's Simone Keita. 2 steals in the first minute. There's one of them. There's another. For that, she's earned a spot on the bench.
They weren't able to take advantage of those steals really in transition on the offensive end.
Yeah, she spent about, what, 6 minutes on the floor. She does look a little puffed, to say the least. There's a little conditioning work.
The Egyptians at the line with Meryl Asraf Abdel Gawad, who's looking to complete a three-point play. There's a three-point lead with 3 minutes the first to play. Purushniang back. There's an option in on by, but they bypass her before eventually moving it back her way. Swung around to Purushniang. She'll fire the shot herself this time and finally gets one to drop.
Well, I think it was given as a 2. That's the flattest outside shot I've seen in a long time, but it went in.
Fatima Saka, or Wat. Beautiful play before Asra Bakra put it in.
Well, the absence of Simone Keita there paid or hurt Guinea. I mean, she's normally there to help. There's no help on that penetration.
Moved across to the far side for another three-point shot. Same spot, different outcome, but a foul underneath.
Yeah, the first thing you should do when a shot goes up is identify your opponent, box them out, and stop them getting the rebound, and that's what Tunisia didn't do there. Therefore the foul by Youssef.
We've got a close game here, almost 8 minutes in, 14-11, Egypt lead. Just 2 fouls on Egypt, Guinea already over the limit. Purushniang delivers deep into the backcourt, towards the centre court to Mbai. Purushniang gets it back on the perimeter, doing a bit of everything at the moment as she drives in and draws the contact. So 2 fouls in quick succession on Egypt, 3 altogether. Non-shooting, so they'll inbound from the baseline. Purushniang deep again to Mbai. Long 2 that time from the far side. A little short, they'll try and grab the rebound, but coming away with it instead is Mana Aihab. And she will go to the line for 2.
Well, Purushniang attempted to block the shot there, but It was the other hand that committed the foul. She had a hand in her tummy, and she got the ball cleanly. The referee saw the foul on the torso.
Chance for Egypt to add to their slender lead with Mana Ihab. This is the first.
I don't think it's a case of being overconfident after their good win yesterday against DR Congo for Egypt, but they have had rather a sluggish start.
They did, of course, yesterday as well. Finally found their feet. Here's Purush Niang, another from the outside. A little stop-start for her. Second one off the mark from Berete, another offensive rebound. Third time lucky, perhaps. Not that time for Bangura. And here they come, Egypt looking to push the ball with Abdel Gawad all the way through to Ihab.
Well, that's been called unsportsmanlike. Yeah, when the referee blew his whistle, I thought that has to be unsportsmanlike. No attempt for the ball. That's a good call. Here we go. Wrap around the neck. Foul on Guinea's Issa Bangura.
So that will be foul shots and possession for Egypt. So they miss another one with Ihab. Her head hanging just a little bit. There you can see Purush Niang playing the role of the on-court coach, the leader of the team at the age of 39.
Been around the block a few times. Now, that's an important call against Guinea. It's not often realised that you leave the game with two unsportsmanlikes of the same kind. We get the 5 foul rule. It's the 2 foul rule there.
Bakra looking to drive and getting hit. So she'll go to the line. Egypt missed their last couple.
Simone Keita there, just glaring at the official. She thought she got the ball cleanly, and then doesn't everyone?
They're only 6 of 13 from the stripe so far, Egypt. And you don't want that to come back and bite you in a close game. They hit the first one here. And Bakra makes them both. Just to steady them at the line. Bite. Bar. On by Bangura to Bai.
Different Guinea out there now without their captain.
Final minute coming up of this first quarter. Trying to grab the rebound was Ihab, knocked away and out of bounds for an Egyptian ball. 5 points their lead. Goes Abdel Gawad again, looking to go all the way through, coast to coast, and somehow gets it to fall.
That should never happen. When a team is back on defense and the ball is at the other end of the floor, you should never allow a player to dribble the length of the court and score and get a 3-point play. It's a coach's nightmare.
Stepped up on a few occasions. The player has come from the Under-19 World Cup last month. Doing a good job with this second unit on the floor.
Egypt in that zone that hurt the DR Congo yesterday so much.
An air ball from downtown from Kadi and Bai. 8 points, the Egyptian lead now, largest of the game so far. 30 seconds to play in the first. Sharway, Abdel Gawada, beg your pardon, outside shot from Bakra missed. She's contributed as well in this passage of play. Noor Ali, who threw up that latest shot, and then there was a foul afterwards.
I really do like this number 15 for Guinea, Simone Keita. She got a hand on the rebound there, tipped it to a teammate who was fouled. Big gutsy player, number 15.
Oh, the pass intended for Sacco, picked off by Ihab, who goes almost 3/4 the length of the court to finish. Final seconds now. They've got to get a shot away. They weren't aware that the game clock was winding down. Clear frustration for Guinea, who did well for the opening 6 minutes or so of that quarter and stuck with Egypt, but Egypt finished the first with a double-digit lead, 21-11, behind 5 points from Abdel Gawad off the bench.
Cast my mind back about 3 or 4 minutes. I think Guinea led 9-8. So 3 for them. Sadly, 12 for Egypt. So a good end to the first quarter by Egypt. And this is what this competition is all about for the gold medal winners and, of course, the silver medals. They will go to Spain next year.
(21-11) the score at the end of one. Guinea starting brightly. Aisha Mora is key to that, as she applied some good defensive pressure, finishing in transition that time. And Parush Niang has played her part as well, but Guinea fell away the longer the quarter wore on. Egypt, as was the case yesterday, taking a little while to find their feet, and in the end up by 10 points. And spreading the scoring around as well. 5 for Abdel Gawad, a few more players on 4 points. And their lead looks a pretty healthy one at the moment. And they've done it all without the contribution, really, of Soraya Dekadi, who stole the spotlight yesterday with 33 points.
Well, we've seen one of the reasons why best players in the world, men or women, take 500, 1,000 shots even a day. And they shoot with good technique, follow through, let's see your fingers up in the air. And Guinea, they could do with a bit of shooting practice. Well, more than a bit, actually.
Just a quick look at the shooting numbers. Egypt 6 of 15 from the floor. Guinea 4 of 24. So they've taken 9 extra shots, but hit 2 fewer.
And not many of them have been contested. They've had open shots and had layups. And they've missed them. Teaching to shoot, coach.
Not the way they'd want to start the second quarter either. A turnover after 8 seconds. If they can sort that shooting out, if they can find their range, they've got a chance in this game, but they don't want it to get away from them the way it might do in this second quarter. They need to try and stick close. And at the moment, it's Egypt who are increasing their advantage. Radwa Sharif. Suma across to the far side to Parush Niang. Tipped as it came back across to Sacco's, forced into the backcourt and into the turnover. Abdel Gawad across to Bakra. 2 impressive players off the bench in the second quarter. Here goes Ehab. Squeezes through a gap, eye of the needle stuff, but she couldn't find the shot.
Well, I've been talking about Guinea's lack of shooting technique, but their defense is not bad, actually. They're making Tunisia work very, very hard. They're really athletic, Guinea, and every time Tunisia get a shot away, at least it's contested.
Their movement on offense has not been bad either.
And all credit to the coach. They're in a man-to-man.
Movement that's brought them another foul on Egypt. The first foul, in fact, of the second. Inbound pass to the foul line, shot off the mark from Bar. Quick pass down the floor to Mana Ehab, who goes on one further.
One step too many. Oh, hang on. Yeah, the referee waved the score. It should come in from the sideline.
23-11 still the score. 12-point Egyptian lead is the largest of the game so far. Suma across to Sacco. Sacco looking for Parush Niang. Here she is again, moves it on to Suma. Suma trying to dribble between 2 and getting contact.
Well, I've been very complimentary about the approach of Hamid Ashur, coach of Egypt. I'd like to see him come out of this zone. They're a better team than Guinea, They've got to start doing things on defence. You're not going to win too many tournaments by staying in a zone for 40 minutes every game.
There goes Ehab in transition. She'll go all the way this time. Parashniang, outside shot, able to hit.
Again, that's so flat. That's the second three-pointer.
Fed in towards Abdel Gawad, back out. Long two for Egypt. Off the mark, they grab the offensive rebound. A fresh 14 seconds to work with. Out to this side to Bakra. Bakra dancing through the defense. Dished the pass somehow. There was no room really to take that option. Eventually Guinea able to grab the ball.
I describe Egypt's offense sometimes, their interior passing, it's almost piratical. They smuggle so many passes inside. Now, they're staying in man-to-man on this out-of-bounds play.
Turning towards the basket is Sharif, throwing it up with contact. So 2 foul shots for Radwa Sharif, also part of their team at last month's Under-19s World Cup in Italy. She had 10 points yesterday, although she was just 2 of 8 from the field. One of 2 from the line on that trip. Suma into this near side one, there was space, but the pass was tipped. Here's Sharif dribbling over centre court, Abdel Gawad, and she gets fouled, so a couple of fouls in quick succession on Guinea.
Yeah, their defence seems to have deserted them, Guinea. Body language is not that good either. A couple of double teapot stances out there. And the captain needs to do a good job now, Niang Purush, number 13, just to inspire her teammates somewhat.
Both foul shots made this time by Egypt, so they extend the advantage to 14, 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Simone Keita to inbound as Abdel Gawad goes back to the bench for Egypt. Certainly playing her part with team high 7 points. Parashniang towards the foul line, moved on one further. Here on the offensive end now is Keita, unable to hit. The ball out of bounds, still Guinea possession.
Again, it wasn't exactly an uncontested shot. There was close attention from a defender, but no one tried to block the shot. And still, Simone Keita shot over the rim.
5 of 27 from the field they are now. And turn in the lane, high off the window. They get that one to go. Angeline Keita. She was one of Guinea's better shooters yesterday, hitting half of her 6 shots. But straight away an answer back at the other end from Egypt. Three-point shot. Can't hit back-to-back baskets. It's tipped into the hands of Sharif. Quick pass down the floor from her. Ehab puts the ball on the floor, drives to the baseline and puts it in with the tight angle.
Again, at a risk of stating the glaringly obvious, it's all about sticking the ball in the hole. Egypt, a couple of little underhand layups have gone in. On the other hand, Guinea missing relatively comfortable shots.
The timeout call with 6 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Egypt have extended the lead all the way to 16, 32 to 16. The advantage over Guinea.
Well, Guinea started well, but it's gone horribly wrong in the last sort of 10 minutes or so. And what's more, the coach has called his second timeout with 6:45 to go in the first half. If it goes further wrong, there's nothing he can do about it.
3-2 en défense. 3-2 en défense. On se concentre. Ici, celle qui est au milieu. Là. Elle essaie de gérer tout ce qui est là. D'accord? Le poste, ici, si ça monte. D'accord? Hadi, tu es sur le côté.
الكرة دي لنور خدتها طالعه باس بريك ولا رونالدو خدتها. المهم عندي انت تطلع باس بريك سريع. كل مره اروح فين سوكا اظهر لها انزلي هنا عشان تظهري.
Now, Coach Hamid Ashur really wants to rub it in.
اللي ماسك ضعيف.
He should put a press on now.
سيب الشعر ولا
And refuse to call a timeout between now and half time. He's got 6:45 to really rub salt in the wounds that his team have inflicted, and there's not a job that his opposite number can do. Will he come out of this zone though?
A great platform, Egypt now, as they look to secure successive and impressive back-to-back victories in the first 2 games of this tournament. They did their damage from downtown yesterday, with Soraya Dekadi at the heart of it. They're only taken 2 3-point shots today. They're 10 of 20 inside, 0 of 2 from 3-point range.
Going back to what I just said, Tim, I once saw a national final where a coach called his second timeout very, very early in the first half, and then he had 36 points scored against him without reply. And that's the danger of calling a second timeout with such a long time to go in the first half, well, in any half.
Soraya Dekadi fouled on her path through the paint here. She's had a good rest yesterday's start. Only got 1 point so far today in 8.5 minutes on court. Only taken 1 shot. Able to hit from the foul line. We weren't just impressed with her scoring yesterday, Roy, but her intelligence of play as well.
Her vision, superb. Yes, they've come out of a man.
Mara moving it on, and a foul reach in as it went in towards Keita.
My apologies, they've come out of the zone into a man. Or have they? Initially, perhaps the coach is wheeling and dealing, just mixing the defences up.
Purushniak into Keita with a short inbound pass, the little handoff, congested in the paint, knocked away. Recovered on the far side of the court, but good hustle to try and win it back. They throw it straight back into Egyptian hands. There's the fake of a pass and the drive and the quality that we saw yesterday from Soraya Dekadi.
Now, what kind of defence are Egypt in?
By across to the far side, Purushniak. Keita moves it on. Again, it's good ball movement out to Mbai. They're getting everybody a touch of the ball, moving the defence around, but missing the shot. Same old story.
Yeah, I think there's the change of defence was an apparition. They're back in that zone.
Soraya Dekadi looking to receive the ball in the corner. There was a foul before it came to it.
Well, since that second timeout, Guinea haven't scored. Egypt have scored 5 and they're back on the line.
The score in this quarter, in the space of 4 minutes and 19 seconds, is 16-5 to Egypt. Ehab will add to that from the line as well.
Yeah, Egypt sending out the message, don't foul us, because we can shoot foul shots.
Yeah, Guinea are at the foul limit. Every foul from the defence from this point on for the next nearly 5.5 minutes will send Egypt to the line. They get that one to go off the glass. Keita.
That's a tough move and a superb pass as well.
Dekadi onto Sharif, and then to the far side, the contested 3 wouldn't drop.
Break on.
Down the floor. They feed it into Mbai, who should score, and does, and gets contact from behind as well. Unnecessary contact.
I'm not 100% certain, Tim, but I think that's their first layup.
It might well be.
A successful layup, that is.
Foul committed by one of Egypt's younger players, Rana Abdel Fattah. Perhaps a little bit of an experience there. Gives Guinea the extra 1. Across to Soraya Dekadi, steps away from the closeout, over the head pass, and the over the head finish wouldn't quite go, but she's starting to show what she can do now.
Well, she's not only a very good player, but she's cheeky as well. Overhead pass there.
Great to see a smile on her face too, enjoying the occasion, as all of these players should be. By to Purushniak. They'll take the shot from just beyond the foul line. Nice stroke from Ashamara. Not bad after going 1 of 10 from the field yesterday. Soraya Dekani, run pass over to the far side. They look to maybe try and work it to her on this near side. She's calling for it now. Pass was deflected. She'll try and adjust back out to the high post. 3-point shot falls for Rima Sama.
And all that came from terrific ball movement by Egypt.
The lead extended to 18. It's getting beyond Guinea. They need to dig deep and find something from somewhere as the foul is called on Purushniak trying to grab the rebound.
I'm not sure, but I think that's one of the first times that Purushniak has actually gone inside one of the tallest players in the Guinea team. And again, as you say, she is 39 years of age, so perhaps coasting somewhat.
She's been playing predominantly on the perimeter. And that foul will send Egypt to the line.
Whatever she said to the referee then, I don't think the referee was particularly impressed.
Guinea over the foul limit for the quarter already, and still 4 minutes and 13 seconds of it to play.
Egypt sending a message, don't foul us, because we can shoot foul shots.
They can indeed. Noor Ali hits them both. Had a little struggle in the first quarter with their foul shots, but that percentage is increasing now. They've hit 17 out of 26. Already a huge amount to take. 3-point shot by goes too long. Purushniak is inside now, getting her hands on the rebound and earning a trip to the line.
You have to take into account that Purushniak is actually 39 years of age, but she does saunter around the court. Or perhaps the word should be stroll.
She played 20 minutes in the game yesterday. She's already played 15 in the first half here. Soraya Dekadi. Awad.
Yeah, Guinea have gone into a zone now as well.
Offensive rebound, put back in. Manatella Awad. Ashamara. Shake and bake dribble across to the far side, and by to Purushniak. Closed down by 2, but the pass was intercepted.
That
diverted.
is
a
wonderful
down on
hustle.
the deck. Look at that from Rima Sama. Can they reel it in? Instead it's Guinea who come away with it. They don't get the score, but there is even more contact.
Well, the hustle there by Simone Keita, number 15, was outstanding. She slid, what, 6-7 feet, 2 meters along the floor, got her hands on the ball, got possession. And they took the ball inside, and okay, they were fouled. Didn't see the hustle there on the replay, but that was outstanding by Simone Keita.
So to Katie and by a trip to the line, and she knocks down the second. "20 points, the Egyptian lead. They're well in control, as they were once we got to this stage yesterday as well. Soraya Dekadi calling for it on the perimeter again. Steps inside. That step away from 3, kicks it to the corner. 3-point shot, would it go for a teammate? Offensive rebound though, Halawa. Back to Al-Shawi, who missed that 3, this time takes on the 2, can't hit that either. And Keita the rebound. Purushniak.
Oh, that's
waits
a great
for the trail. The late arrival from Angeline Keita, and she gets fouled.
almost classic trailing play there. Again, just the end product. Let me just go back to one of my favourite players on the Guinea side, Simone Keita. She's He's what I know as what I often call a garbage player. Picks up so much rubbish. Sadly, they don't make use of it very often.
Yeah, don't tell her that's what she is.
It's a complimentary term.
As long as you explain it.
She's a garbage player.
18 points, the deficit, 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. Guinea continues to play big minutes. She's played the vast majority of the half. Soraya Dakadi. Prodding and probing and looking to penetrate as she moves it across to Awad. Awad one further to Rima Sama. Hallower turns. He cuts to the basket, took the defence away, but she missed the shot. Mara faking across to the far side, readjusting in the lane and finishing. Aisha Mara showed a bit of quality today at times.
Well, Egypt had the Guinean zone, all ends up a couple of offences ago, and didn't make the most of it.
Mara's pass out this time to Mbai, who steps back for the long two.
Oh, Perugia's have been...
Cater's hustle. Mara to Mbai. Niang, time to shoot the three. Flat trajectory again and a miss. Hallower. Well, she spotted Soraya Dakadi, but the passing lane was cut off. Now it's a 3-on-1 break with Soraya the only player back, and that's a simple two. It's put in by Fatou Ba.
Great awareness on the end of the break there from KD. She waited and waited for the Cavalries to arrive and got the layup.
Guinea brought this back to within 14, having trailed by 20. Awad trying to edge her way closer to the basket, getting contact.
Simone Cater there, slow of feet. And of course, Guinea can't call a timeout. Okay, we're in the last minute. Had two. As I said, Coach Asho has done the right thing, not calling a timeout.
57 seconds to play in the first half. 14-point differential, make it 15. As that one just about drops. Menatella Awad, who had 13 points, 6 boards, 2 steals in 22.5 minutes on court yesterday. Captain makes a big contribution, she has done here as well. Mara. Move it around to Aisha Mara again, but she has her pocket picked though. And here come Egypt with Awad once more. Goes to the right, then to the left, and finds the finish.
Yeah, faked the pass and laid the ball up.
Bar to Cater. Cater forcing the turnover this time. It's a 3-on-2. Fast break, and how about that? I don't know how it went in, but it did from Reem Masama.
That's terrific, courageous play there from the Egyptian player. She saw the foul coming, anticipated it, rode it, still scored and got a bonus.
It was above the backboard before it dropped back down. A chance to add one from the line. And with Guinea having got within 14, it's all of a sudden in the blink of an eye back up to 21. It's a damaging way for Guinea, a demoralising way for Guinea to end the first half. 3-point shot.
3 points
up.
Off a walk.
Katie Mbai just threw up a prayer and got answered with a lifeline for Guinea in this one. Who's going to keep this alive on the baseline? Nobody, because the time expires at the end of the second quarter. A bit back and forth over the last few minutes of the first half, but Egypt with a comfortable lead at 18. At the half, they lead Guinea 52-34.
Well, let's recall yesterday, 39-105, Guinea lost to Senegal. A much better performance today. And if they could only shoot, then again, how many coaches have said that?
Menatella Awad, the Egyptian captain, leading the way with 10 points. Egypt up by 18. Welcome back to the second game on court on the second day of the 2017 FIBA AfroBasket for women. Another impressive performance here from Egypt to match the one that we saw from them yesterday on the opening day. They have an 18-point advantage over Guinea, 52-34, led by the 10 points of the captain Menatala Awad, and contributing greatly the number 4 Ehab with 8, and Abdel Gouad, number 49, off the bench as well, who has 7. As for Guinea, they've really struggled to shoot the ball. They're led by the 9 points of Aisha Mara, who's 4 of 9 from the field. 8 points for Purush Niang, although just 2 of 11 from the field. And as a team, Guinea in that first half, 12 of 41 from the floor. And the Egyptians, by contrast, 15 of 34, as well as taking plenty of foul shots, 21 of 30 from the stripe, and it all translates for them into an 18-point lead.
Yeah, taking my mind back to the first couple of minutes of the game, it looked as though Guinea were a different team to the one that they were on the receiving end of a hammering yesterday against Senegalese. Problem for Guinea is they can't shoot. They could have been 8, 10, 12 points ahead had they been able to convert their layups. That's a big if for them, I'm afraid, but on the whole, a much more spirited performance from them today. I think they anticipated being absolutely hammered yesterday, and well, they must have got together overnight and said, come on, we can come out of this tournament with some credit. They certainly have today, but they still find themselves trailing by 18 at half-time.
We saw Soraya Dekadi for Egypt yesterday light up this basketball court, scored a third of their points with 33, and what we've seen differently from Egypt today is that other players can contribute more as well. It's been a little bit more of a small cameo role from Soraya Dekadi, albeit showing her quality, but others have stepped up and they've spread their scoring around, and piece by piece, bit by bit, we're learning a little bit more about how far perhaps this Egyptian team might be able to go.
Yeah, Egypt have impressed me in both games I've seen so far, or a game and a half anyway. They certainly can shoot, and what's more, they can shoot under pressure. Going inside, some lovely smuggling type passes inside as well. They almost invariably come up with either 2 points or 2 points and a foul.
Playing against a team today who are shooting under 30% in Guinea, something they will desperately want to sort out if they can in the second half. The game is not beyond them at 18, but you can't see how the tide is going to turn at the moment, the way the two teams have been playing over the first 20 minutes. You never know, the coaches have had 10 minutes with their respective groups of players now. One chance for a final word before we get the third quarter underway on the two benches.
Yeah, the situation is that Egypt, if they continue in the same vein, they'll go 2-0. And that will raise a few eyebrows amongst the other competing teams.
Egypt, who at this tournament a couple of years ago had a 3-5 record. What a great start it would be for them if they could win their first 2 games.
ما تلعبوش ورا الخط ده، ما تلعبوش ورا الخط ده، خلينا دايما فوق الخط ده، خلينا هنا كده فوق. اتفقنا ولا لا؟ اتفقنا؟ يبقى هنا خلينا هنا فوق كل مرة. طيب الديفنس بتاعنا.
Coach Amar Ashur will be relatively happy with what he's seen from his team so far, but still thinks they want to work on it. Look at their offensive output, how impressive that's been, as well as their overall play over the course of this first game and a half. They hit 99 yesterday, and they're over the half-century mark at the half here with 52. Today, as I say, they've done it without Soraya Dekadi's large contribution. After 33 yesterday, she's got 5 so far today.
Whatever criticisms people have of Guinea, their shooting form and occasional lapses on defense, you can't fault their effort under any circumstances, particularly Simone Keita, number 15. She puts her heart and soul into the game.
I'll try and get the first score of the second half. Little bit of a fade away and the back wouldn't fall.
Well, right on cue there she is, grabbing a loose ball, but sadly again she missed the shot.
Soraya Dekadi. Pass across to this near side. They swing it to the corner to Osama. Diverted away though before it could reach Al Sharaway.
And who diverted it away? Simone Keita. Good Dinar defense. Oh, lovely hesitation dribble, but again the missed layup.
How many open layups, missed layups have we seen from Guinea? Soraya Dekadi looking to step in from the perimeter. No look. Pass was absolutely beautiful and right on the money as Al Sharaway finishes.
Well, one of the expressions is she's got eyes in the back of her head, but I tell you what, she's got terrific peripheral vision.
Shamara to Purush Niang across to the far side. It's a nice piece of footwork as well, but again it's the shot that's lacking. And that time they force it up and in. Simone Keita doing a bit of damage on defence and offence now.
I'm not sure, Tim, but is that the first three-point play possibility for Guinea? None other than Simone Keita.
Might well be.
Now, let's get the most, Simone.
6 points for her now, her first trip to the line.
Oh, flat shot, give the ball some air, Guinea.
Remo Sama to Soraya Dekadi. Across to the captain Awad, leading scorer for them in the first half. Back to Soraya Dekadi. She's not hit a three-point shot yet, after 6 yesterday. She's been playing more a facilitating role and to great effect as well in the minutes she has been on the court.
I'm not sure that Fantasimu is particularly impressed with that call. Tempted to kick the ball. There she goes. Leaves it with a back heel. But again, Egypt, don't foul them.
Manatala Awad gives them a reminder as to the reason why they should resist those fouls. Now shooting over 70% from the stripe after a bad start, Egypt. They've hit 24 free throws. It's not far off half their points tally. Shamara. Foul called on the Egyptian defense. From Remo Sama. Mara's inbound by looking for Purush Niang. It was knocked away before it could reach Keita. They're able to recover it on the deck though, although a travel called. Big disappointment for a player making a hustle play like that and then getting no reward.
Oh, wide open. The Guinea defense, they didn't just go to sleep, they went AWOL.
Maihawa's assist. Again, it's the footwork, and the drive, and the movement, the passing that's fine, but the shot not. Frustration plain to see and clear to hear.
Well, another message that Guinea is sending out to anybody they play is they're not worth fouling. You know, if they're going to shoot, they might miss anyway, so don't foul them. Don't get into foul trouble against people who can't shoot.
They do get that one to drop. The deficit for them is 20, with 7.5 to play in the third. Remo Sama. Three-pointer off the mark from Soraya Dekadi. We saw a few of those go down yesterday from a couple of feet back.
Okay, good box out from Simone Keita against a player several centimetres taller than her.
To the baseline it goes, to Halwa. Back to Soraya. On the left-hand drive, no-look pass again as she flicks it onto her right, 4th assist of the game.
Well, it's quite complimentary about Guinea's defence in the first half, but that was, well, it's long disappeared. Playing with their hands down, no talking, no communication.
Niang's pass too high.
Not particularly good passing on offence either. Well, the ball slipped out of the hands of Soraya's, of the Egyptian guard's hands rather there.
By to Purush Niang, misses that layup. Remo Sama to Soraya. Sama again. calling for it in the corner. Low catch, forced her to readjust and pass it to Remo Sama, who's fouled on the three-point attempt.
Well, the foul was committed against the player who was virtually standing on the sideline there. And that's just a gift.
So they're going to shoot 3 foul shots as they look to extend their 22-point advantage. Chance for Remo Sama to get within touching distance of double figures. She's got 7 now, 2 more shots to come.
Well, nobody down the lane for Guinea. I don't think the call was unsportsmanlike. In fact, I'm sure it wasn't. Perhaps they're going to line up on the third.
Find out in a second.
I didn't see the signal for unsportsmanlike. I may have blinked.
2 of 2.
Well, they did.
And yep.
They called it unsportsmanlike. 3 shots and possession. A rare example of a possible 6-point play. So if they score 3 from this possession,
That possibility's still alive.
hang on, there's more to come.
I think there may have been a technical call in there as well.
Yeah. So that's 3 in a row.
Let's have a 7-point play. Remo Sama looking to make it 4 of 4 on that trip, and she does. Pinpoint precision from the edge of the paint.
Now, I'm not wanting to heap misery on Guinea, but let's hope we see a 7-point play.
Sama to Soraya Dekadi. Remo Sama, the captain Awad, Soraya Dekadi in the corner. Here's Awad again, they're going to drive inside and take on the 2. Instead, we get ourselves a 6-point play after 4 foul shots, then the field goal. It's tough to take for Guinea, who have all of a sudden fallen 28 behind. And by onto Parush Niang. To the baseline, not really room to operate there. She's forced into the turnover. Here come Egypt in transition, 3-on-2, fast break. Awad fakes the little pass to the right and has a free passage through the paint.
So 8 points in the blink of an eye for Egypt.
Pivot back and forth, but the missed shot from Keita. And now a chance to run the floor again. 4-on-3, the fast break this time. Awad, open layup, 10 points. You'll have to count how many seconds. We're going to have a timeout. It just goes to show that when we say a game is not done yet in the dying seconds, the dying minute or so, that's why you can score points that quickly in this game.
Lovely no-look pass there from Soraya Hardy to make it a 10-point surge. And this time, Coach Kamara has been forced to call a timeout.
The 10-point run sees Egypt up 70-38 at the timeout.
Just look at the body language of the Guinea players. Heads almost between knees.
Okay? Allez, on baisse pas la tête.
And it's not going to get any easier throughout the course of the tournament for Guinea.
Allez, allez les filles, allez.
Yeah, 1 or 2 of their players trying to hide away.
There's the pass, beautiful. Assist to the game so far, Soraya Dekadi.
And that was the 10th point without reply.
So 70 points and still 15.5 minutes to play in this one. Egypt, the opportunity to go for the century again. They got within touching distance of it yesterday. The lead is 32. And by fires one in towards the low post. Silla couldn't quite reel it in, and eventually they called for a travel and turn it over.
No sympathy from the officials there.
Soraya Dekadi steps back to take on a three. Still can't get going from the outside. They get the offensive rebound. Howard on the turn, almost on the baseline, puts it in.
Pretty incredible shot there, actually, from behind the backboard.
Silla to Mbai. Porosniang on the foul line, puts the ball on the floor, draws the attention of three, finds the open player. They still can't hit the shot, though. Howard pushes it forward quickly. Soraya Dekadi on the move, behind the back pass that time.
There she is, the cheeky nature of it.
By the time we're all said and done at this tournament, she may well just be the human highlight reel. They can't save that one on the baseline.
I think we may be getting at the stage of the game where perhaps Soraya Dekadi needs to take a rest, because they will need her for the rest of the tournament. And, okay, she's not in any foul trouble, but the last thing they want is an injury. Their star player.
Three-point shot goes down for Kadi Mbai. Not been many of those for Guinea. Wide open to try and answer back here. Osama can't hit, offensive rebound. Hawad grabs it again. Third time lucky, still wouldn't go. They might get a fourth opportunity. Howard balances on the baseline, throws it back to El Sharaway. Dekadi moves it across to the far side. Another good look for three, another miss. Porosniang the rebound finally. Mbai down the floor from her quick release, scores 5 quick fire points for her. Three and a half to play in the third. 29 points the difference now. Feed inside from Osama, tipped away before it could reach its intended target, Awad.
I'm a great believer in bounce passing the ball inside to cutting players. Bounce pass there would almost certainly have led to 2 points, instead of which the defender got a hand on it.
Travel called against the Egyptian offense. Dekadi remains in the game, played 33 minutes yesterday in game one to score those 33 points. Here's Porosniang, has to score this one, and she does. Dekadi's played 21 minutes already today. Rimasama. Awad. Back to Osama. Moves away from the closeout, then away from the second defender. Great hustle on the boards to bring that one down for Guinea. Again, it's Simone Keita
at the bottom of the pile.
No reward for that hustle in the end. Dekadi's three, short. We'll find out if it was a one-off yesterday in terms of her outside shooting game. Certainly not been able to match it today, Soraya Dekadi. Hesitation under the hoop. Nice adjustment put in by Fatou Bar.
Well, that's a couple of layups that they've scored in the last couple of minutes. Where was this shooting form at the beginning of the game?
25 the difference now. Dekadi. And the reaching foul called on Aminata Silla, the 43-year-old. She did have 3 steals in under 14 minutes on court yesterday, at the age of 43. Couldn't quite steal that one. We've got a timeout with 2 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Egypt lead Guinea by 25, 72 to 47.
43 years old. I just wonder how many former international players would love to be still playing at 43 years of age. Both men and women.
ثالث مرة منها عودة تعمل سكرين وتروح تاخد يد تروح تحط باسكت.
Got a little shot of Soraya Dekadi there. 5 assists for her, as well as 3 rebounds and a steal, but just 5 points today compared to the 33 yesterday. She's 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from downtown.
Well, again, let me go back to my points about taking her out of the game. Perhaps those 33 points yesterday and all those minutes on the court did actually take its toll on her. You know, give her a rest, coach. There are more battles to come.
They'll play again tomorrow. Tough to play 3 games in the space of 3 days and then just 1 rest day before the final 2 group games in back-to-back days. So 5 games in 6 days. Something very difficult to do if you are playing the minutes she's been playing.
It's not just the physical toll as well, it's the psychological toll. She's obviously the leader in the team, and that can wear you out as well, having the responsibility.
She's just dished her 2nd assist in quick succession, her 6th of the game. Purushniang, on it goes to Silla. 3-pointer off the mark. Release down court, Soraya Dekadi just stops and waits for the cavalry to arrive. Rima Sama, behind the back pass from Halwa, doesn't connect with its intended target.
Well, the first pass should never have got there. It just went straight through 3 defenders who all had their hands down. That's unforgivable. You cannot play defense with your hands down.
Purushniang off the mark for 3. Final minute and a half of the 3rd. Egypt still full of energy, coming forward in transition. Purushniang the rebound. Quickly moved on by Silla. They'll just stop and take on the 3. Packed in from beyond the arc.
Did she call it? Who cares? It went in.
Kadian Bai, she's hit a 3 earlier in this quarter. Soraya Dekadi fading away towards the baseline. Can't hit that one either. Her difficult shooting game continues. Here's Purushniang, who's had difficulty in that respect as well. Dribbled it away. And straight into the hands of Rima Sama. Rima Sama weaving away, meandering through the paint to finish.
Well, that last shot of Soraya Dekadi just tells me that she's tired. The coach should take her out, give her a long break now. Don't bring her back in the 4th quarter and leave her for more important games.
Rima Sama up to 12 points. 3 in double figures now for Egypt, led by the 20 of the captain Awad. 10 for Al Shaway as well. Dekadi just 1 of 6 from the field. Another 3 wouldn't go from Bai. Sama, quick release down the floor. Another fast break for Egypt. Again, another piece of defensive hustle from Simone Keita.
The pass was delayed just 2 seconds too long. Almost demolishes the equipment. Simone Keita.
Halwa back to the perimeter to Shaway, gets inside, misses the shot. Keita at the rebound.
No one's looked up at the clock.
5 seconds to get a shot away. Purushniang does and gets one to go. She's missed quite a few from downtown, but hits that one. And that brings the 3rd quarter to a close. 26 points the difference. Egypt led by the 20 points of their captain, Menatella Awad. 76 to 53 the score. 23 the difference after that last 3 from Purushniang. And there's the score, 76-53 to Egypt.
faute, pas de pression. On joue. Juste jouer. Faites-vous plaisir. Faites-vous plaisir en jouant. Ok? On a fait un bon boulot là pour le moment. On continue comme ça. Allez.
On peut le faire. Allez. On prend pas de panier facile. Allez.
ده يعدي ده يمسك الجول ياخد خط يحط باسكت صعبه دي اي حد هنا من البيفوتات يعملوا له سويتش على طول يقطع الباص ياخد الكوره
بيعمل سكرين ولا طفل.
We're getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter in the second game out of 6 on court on the second day of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2017. Egypt well and truly in control, lead by 23 against Guinea, who have the ball. Frushniak across to Mbai. Nice shot off the mark, having hit a couple from downtown in the third quarter. She can't hit that one, but they do grab the rebound.
Tim, looking at the players on court for Egypt, I've been saying for the last several minutes that the coach should take Soraya and Dengadi off. I wonder who made that decision, whether it was the coach or the player, whether the player went off and said, no, leave me on court, or the coach said, no, get off, you're tired.
Before see her at all in the fourth quarter. Frushniak from the foul line with the contact. It's been a mixed bag from her in terms of her shooting today, but that's one for the highlight reel.
She didn't shoot the ball, she threw it at the hoop and drew the foul.
Just throw it up. When you get hit, why not? You never know what's going to happen.
For such an experienced player, Tim, I can't believe how flat her shot is. She just doesn't give the ball a chance to go in. If you shoot the ball high, then it can drop in. If you shoot the ball flat, it's going to hit the back of the rim, perhaps, and bounce out again.
She's 5 of 16 from the field today, but that includes 2 of 8 from downtown. She has so often been perched on the perimeter.
She's on the perimeter again on defense this time.
Stepping to the side, missing a wild shot of her own. Frushniak now running the transition.
Well, the Guinea defense, the Guinea bench has actually come to life, offering some encouragement.
Frushniak another 3, so she's 2 of 9 from the outside now. As for our Bakra,
all the encouragement you can hear is from the Guinea bench. Silence on the Egyptian bench.
Sharif, another awkward-looking shot. She looked around at the official, expecting a bit of contact. Called.
Here we go, trailing player.
Frushniak.
Oh, almost a perfect fast break, but they do have foul shots.
She goes to the line. Chance to add 2 to her tally, which does look a little more impressive now. After a quick-fire burst, a chance to move to 17 points. Tied with Mbai as the leading scorer for Guinea on 15.
Guinea seem to be able to play with a lot of energy in bursts of about 2 minutes.
Maybe that's what happens when you've got a 39-year-old and a 43-year-old.
Exactly, yes.
It's that expression, not as good as I once was, but as good once as I ever was. Abdel Gawad for Egypt, moving it into the edge of the paint. Turning Noor Ali and losing the ball.
That's good defense from Guinea.
By one of the 2 players on 15 points. Her outside shooting a large part of that. Frushniak the other across to the far side of the court. They look to attack from that far side. Again, guess who? Battling for the rebound. Simone Keita.
Well, the held ball gives Egypt possession. Oh, there was a travel there on that break. The fumble of the dribble.
They save it on the baseline. Silla. Just slow it down this time instead of trying to spark a fast break. Frushniak, nice pass from her, mid-range jumper is good. Guinea have closed the gap here to 17.
Just to remind our viewers that 2 years ago Angola gave up a fourth quarter without scoring, gave up 20 points. It is possible.
Right hand outstretched, underarm finish from the captain. Silla into the foul line to Keita. Keita rolling towards the basket and scoring again. They found their flow. It's taken 33 minutes.
And then they give up a foul at the other end. You've got to play both ends of the floor, Guinea. Simone Keita there. Did she look to the bench and plead to be taken off?
She's put an awful lot in, the number 15. First foul shot off the mark for Fatou Ba. Beg your pardon, for Rana Abdel Fattah. Both of them off the mark. Offensive rebound though. And another foul, so they're back at the line with Noor Ali.
And that was because Simone Keita was talking to the coach. She wasn't rebounding. Yep, she said, "Coach, I'm tired, take me out."
Long minutes that Purush Niang has played here as well. Over 30 minutes on court now for the 39-year-old. Noor Ali hits that one. The difference is 18 with 7 minutes and change to play. There is Purush Niang. Cross to the far side and Bai steps inside for the long two, hesitates, moves it back to the perimeter. Now she might take on the three, indeed she does, over the top of the backboard. Recovered on the baseline by Sherif.
One thing I've noticed about so many of the Guinea players, when they shoot, I'm convinced that they're not exactly certain what the target is. Is it the board? Is it the rim? And if there's indecision, it's going to miss.
Namdal Gawad steps back for three off the front rim. Bit of contact to the head of Radwa Sherif.
Well, again, a situation there. Let's look at the replay of it. Well, that could have gone either way. An even better call from the referee might have been a no call. So both contesting the rebound. Okay, there was a little bit of contact, but that's a 50-50 call, I think. Then again, the referee's a lot closer than I am.
Sherif can't get a bounce, but it ends up as an offensive rebound. She finds a pass from the foul line back to Soraya Dekadi, who is back in the game after a bit of a rest. Not for long. Bakra. Guinea not happy with that call at all.
Oh, and a technical. Now, that is a pretty dumb technical, actually, because it was an obvious foul. And when the referee is right in your face, just walk away. There's the foul. And then what does she say? She runs at the referee. Not smart.
Technical on Mbai. Clear frustration because they felt like they had been making a bit of progress.
Well, the last time we were in a similar situation, Egypt ran in 10 without reply. Now Guinea are in the penalty, so it's 2 shots, followed by a third for the technical, followed by possession. Another 6-point play possibility.
It starts with Azra Bakra at the line. She's able to hit. We had 4 straight free throws knocked down by Rima Sama in that previous 6-point play. Bakra's hit the first 2 here. Egypt have taken their chance from the line today.
Smart decision by the coach there, or the captain on court, to say, well, you've just put 2 foul shots in, so stay there for the technical. 3 in a row, and possession.
Another looked like she was going to miss. They'll inbound from centre court with Soraya Dekadi. Into the back court to Abdel Gawad. She looks to drive right to the heart of the defence, kicks it to the far side. Three-point shot won't go. Offensive rebound still very much alive for Egypt. Trapped on the baseline by the double team though with Sharif, and then by the triple team.
It's a 5-second call. Good call, referee, sir. Triple teamed. Couldn't escape. Rare instance of smart team defence there from Guinea.
Guinea hunting in a pack there, forced the turnover. By tempted by the three-point shot. Silla back to Purushniak. Crossover onto the left hand corner of the paint. Step inside, little adjustment and a foul called as Keita looked to attack. It's on Soraya. Fourth foul on Egypt. Guinea already at the limit with 6 minutes to play. Shot the ball well from the foul line, Guinea, 10 of 14, over 70%. In case of the commentators' curse as they missed the second one though. That leads to a good opportunity down the floor for Egypt and a simple 2 for Bakra.
What you just said about Guinea's foul shooting just begs the argument, why can't they shoot? Why can't they shoot a layup?
By long three-pointer off the hop maybe, no. Back down to Noor Ali. Soraya Dekadi pushing the ball.
That's a wonderful
Shimmy
hesitation dribble. Absolutely sublime.
Towards the baseline and backed in. Purushniak on the foul line. Keita back out and by, steps in.
Feet went all over the place then.
Over the head shot off the backboard.
Don't think she's hurt. I think she's embarrassed at landing on her backside, having scored, let's call it an off-balance shot.
Fatou Ba falling down, hitting the shot.
Here we go.
A few of those.
Did she turn her ankle?
Like she might have done. I think just got away with it. Just able to get a sneaker out off the hardwood before it got any worse than it might have been. We've got a timeout with 4 minutes and 56 seconds remaining, and Egypt lead by 22, 86 to 64.
Well, whatever the outcome, Tim, this is an improvement of about 200% from Guinea after yesterday. Okay, opposition entirely different. Senegal much, much better than Egypt, but a very spirited performance from the tournament underdogs, let's call them.
And they really did get battered yesterday, Guinea, in the opening game. As Senegal, the defending champions, blew them to bits. Now within 22 points of Egypt. And Egypt, too, got just 1 point away from the century yesterday. 14 points away today with nearly half of a quarter to play still. And that will be the target for them now.
And again, the coach has given Soraya Dekadi a rest. With just under 5 to go in the game.
She sits on 7 points. They've got 3 in double figures. Awad, the captain, with 20, 12 for Osama, 10 for Al Shawi. Foul shots coming here for Bakra.
Again, almost unforgivable from Guinea there. Not getting back on defense, allowing a fast break off a foul shooting situation.
Bakra hits the second. There's Ba, who made that circus shot before the timeout. Her ankle's okay. And now Silla back to Ba. Goodbye. While again getting plenty of touches of the ball on this possession. Niang looking to take it inside. There's a whistle on the play there. A foul called on Ehab. Both teams at the foul limit, so Niang will shoot foul shots. Any foul on the defence for the next 4.5 minutes will send each team to the line.
Well,
one of two.
When you've been shooting flat shots your entire career, I suppose it is difficult to change when you're 39 years of age.
Coast to coast goes Abdel Gawad with the contact.
Again, off a foul shooting situation. You should not allow a fast break.
She has a chance at a three-point play, a chance to take Egypt to 90.
And some pressure up the floor from Egypt.
Quick pass, moved on. Underarm layup, good that time for Keita.
That's how to beat the press. Move the ball.
Not just that, but they've seemingly learned how to score a layup in this fourth quarter. Fouls are plenty now. It's going to be a stop-start finish to this one. And the line is Mana Ehab for Egypt.
Well, I think the Egyptian team have changed their defense to a man-to-man, and the last couple of times I've seen them playing good individual defense, which again makes it even more mysterious why they've sat in a zone for so long.
We talked so much about the 33 points of Soraya Dekadi yesterday, but 6 players now for Egypt today in double figures after those foul shots from Ehab. That will please the coach just as much as the star performance of the individual yesterday. Ehab coming down the floor again here. The left-hand dribble all the way through. No stopping it. 94 points. They're going to walk their way to 100 at this rate. The ball turned over with 3.5 minutes still to play. Quick release down the floor. Sharif steps in. Another easy enough layup. And scoring points by the bucket load in this fourth quarter.
Well, I was about to say the Guinea defense has gone AWOL, but that indicates that there might have been some kind of defense somewhere. But the last 2 fast breaks by Egypt have indicated that Guinea are not prepared to play defense.
Foul shots for Guinea here, who've fallen 29 behind with 3 minutes and 11 seconds to play. They had closed the gap to about 17 not too long ago, but Egypt have provided another quick burst. Now, a team that looked capable of doing that.
Guinea got 1 rebounder on the foul shot situation. Let's see if they, well, they do actually stop the fast break this time. It's taken them a long time to recognise that, though. Even so, there was a player wide open under the hoop.
Abdel Fattah to Ehab. Ehab on the left-hand dribble drive. Deflected away. 2 foul shots. Ehab a chance to add to her 12 points. They've got a Wad on 20. Osama and Ehab on 12, and then 3 players on 10.
Coaches like that when the scoring's been shared around.
She's done a great job from the field. 4 of 5, but not from the line. And she's 5 of 11. Might have had more than the 13 that she has.
Good recognition again on the press. Almost forcing a timeout. Sorry, turnover.
As impressed as we were with Egypt yesterday, though, there was the question, Are they going to have to rely on Dakadi to put up 20, 30 points a game? Well, they've answered those questions today. No, they don't.
Gone back to sitting in that zone.
Porosniak with a pass inside, off the mark. Keita grabs her own rebound, puts it in. That hustle play again from her, both ends of the floor. Abdel Gawad, 2.5 to play. Ehab to Abdel Fattah. Ehab on the perimeter, wants to get inside through the defense, created room. Abdel Fattah knocks down the three, and Egypt hit the century. Something they couldn't muster yesterday. They fell just short, but they've done it with 2 minutes remaining today.
Foot violation there, resets the shot clock to 14.
Back to Keita. Can't hit that one, but again she grabs the loose ball. Porosniak, it's almost like a magnet to her. Abdel Gawad across to the far side, driving in. Abdel Fattah, there's the rebound. And they surpass the century in style, this searing hot young Egyptian team.
Who suddenly go AWOL on defense.
Bar profits. Non-stop this game now. Ehab back to Sharif. Open mid-ranger. Knocked down right on the money. Noor Ali.
Again, all credit to Guinea in defeat. I didn't see them scoring 70 points today after that demolition job yesterday. They've stayed at it though. They could only shoot.
Offensive rebound, Silla. Shooting has been better the longer the game's gone on, but it's just taken them too long. Their defense has been non-existent at times in this second half as well.
On the break.
Quick release, Porosniak. And a pocket pick by Ehab. As we come to the final minute, wide open attempt at the three. Too long. There's a wrestle for the rebound, bit of contact, no call.
No contest either on that wrestling.
Rebound at the other end for Abdel Gawad. The quick pass down the floor leads to the easy two for Abdel Fattah.
4-on-0 fast break.
.44 seconds remaining. 30 points still the difference. Have been trading baskets for the last couple of minutes, these two teams. Four more games to come on this court here today. Next up, Cameroon against the Ivory Coast, Nigeria against DR Congo, and Mali, Angola, and then Senegal, Mozambique this evening as well.
Should be a couple of crackers there. Can't wait for the Mali-Angola game. The atmosphere will be absolutely electric.
Yeah, this arena looks empty right now, but it will be packed out for that one. The second to last game of the day.
Host nation, of course, have the privilege of deciding when they play, and they like playing the penultimate game, it seems.
Yeah, prime time. It certainly worked for them last night. Final 40 seconds, 31 points the difference. By across to Porosniak. Three-point shot won't go. Rebound Abdel Gawad. Chance for a couple more quickly. Abdel Gawad all the way. They have been very accomplished at laying it up and in at pace.
Sometimes it's just been like layup practice for them, Egypt.
Shot clock, or game clock rather, down to the final 10 seconds. That one slips out of the fingers of Noor Ali, and it's another one that goes under pressure somehow at the basket. Fatou Ba. It's been a second half circus for Guinea at times.
Oh, rebounder on
free
shot.
throw. Chancellor 4-point play. No. Ball out of bounds, 2.5 seconds left.
Again, you don't see that very often, someone rebounding their own free throw.
Egypt, impressive again. Young, youthful exuberance, full of energy, full of scoring. And in the end, 6 players in double figures, led by the captain, Menatala Awad, with 20, 15 as well from Abdel Gawad. They got good contribution from the bench. They gave Soraya Dakadi a bit of a rest, and they beat Guinea 109-78.
A much more spirited performance from Guinea after they were demolished yesterday against Senegal, and they came out with a lot of spirit. They could even have established something like a double-digit lead had they been able to hit easy layups, but it wasn't to be. But again, Egypt looking like a quality team, winning this one by 31 points.
As I say, Awad with 26 of 9 from the field, 8 of 8 from the foul line for Egypt. They had 15 from Abdel Gawad, 13 for Youssef, 12 for Osama, as we see the team's shooting numbers here. Disappointing from downtown after an impressive performance yesterday. Just 2 of 18 Egypt, but it doesn't come back to hurt them. They were impressive inside and impressive overall in terms of their offensive output. 109 points and the rebounding edge as well, you can see there. The final score, Egypt take it over Guinea, 109-78.
Allez, ça se